Jyrin, Michael Burrow with the Toledo Blade. Obviously tough to come up short, but how encouraging was just the passing game for you guys today? Close to 300 yards, a lot of great plays in that area. Just how kind of encouraging was that area for you guys?
We commit to getting better every single day, every week, every opportunity we get, we commit to getting better. So from last week, we didn't really call a lot of our plays last week just to, I wouldn't say save it because we didn't really need to, but this week we had a lot of opportunities. When we watched film this week, we seen that we had a lot of opportunities. They had a lot of holes in their defense, and we took advantage of it. So it's good to get the ball in the air.
Touchdown for you here at Bowling Green. What was that moment like there in the third quarter when you scored?
It was very exciting. It's my first touchdown in 2 years, so it's very exciting to finally get back in the end zone.
The first half, you guys were really able to move the ball well, got into Cincinnati's territory a lot, but to only come away with 3 points, kind of how tough was that where, you guys were obviously being productive but just couldn't find the end zone or get in position?
It's very tough not being able to finish the drive, getting down to the red zone a lot of times actually, and not being able to finish the drive. It was very bad. I wouldn't say bad, but it was very tough. But we kept our heads up, and at least we came away with points, and we just continued to try to find different ways to get better. And it was just little things to why we couldn't finish the drive. It was very small things that are very correctable, and we'll get them corrected for next week.
Nicole Weaving, BCSN. What is it about your chemistry so far with Drew that you feel like is clicking so well that allowed you to have so many receptions today?
We both have veteran experience. So Drew has been playing for a while. I've been playing for a while. So we see things the same, and that's a good thing. He's always lifting me up, and I'm always lifting him up. If he makes a bad play or something, I'm lifting him up next play. I live by next play mentality, so don't let one play define the rest of the game, because if you let one play define the rest of the game, then you're not going to have a good game for the rest of the game. So I feel like it's good that we have great chemistry. Excuse me.
Any more questions? All right. Thank you, Jyrin.
Thank you.
Oh, you got one in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not too late.
Oh, no, not at all. Sorry, I didn't see your hand.
Yeah. I don't know if you need to. Oh, it's pretty high. Okay. All right. Obviously, Jyrin, you have 34 career games at Texas Southern. This is your season here at Bowling Green. Just what are your goals personally in terms of your development this season, and just where you hope to bring this team by the time December comes around?
My personal goals, obviously, I want to beat Toledo, because I played Toledo maybe 2 years ago, and they beat us 71-3. When I was at Texas Southern, but we're not talking about that. But to win the MAC, obviously, and just bring the younger guys along. Not to leave anybody behind. Everybody is valuable. Whether all week in practice, we preach that the scout team is important. We're not gonna be able to have a good game if the scout team doesn't give us great looks. So just encouraging everybody, being a light to the younger guys and anybody who may need help or anything with my veteran experience that I bring, just to be there for them and whatever anybody may need.
No more questions? All right. Thanks, Jyrin.
Thank y'all.
We'll finish up here with Justin.
Michael with the Toledo Blade. Obviously, their passing game was really efficient. They were able to get a lot of big plays. What was it just collectively as a team? How tough was it just trying to slow down their passing attack?
I mean, I think something that we take pride in is stopping the run. We give an emphasis on that every day in camp, ever since Coach George got here and, establishing the A-gap. So I think we did that really well. Everything else, I think, self-inflicted wounds, which, I mean, it's week 2, we're going to get that stuff corrected. And I was telling the guys, this doesn't stop the train, man. Train's going to keep going, and this is not going to stop us from trying to go win that MAC this year.
Third quarter there, obviously a huge play defensively. I think Dorian with the forced a fumble, and you recovered, and it leads to a quick touchdown. Just how big was that play? How exciting was that play for you, considering a little bit of momentum?
That was a big play, honestly, especially for Dorian and I. I mean, since Coach Bowden got here, and then I got put in the inside backer room, me and Dorian became really close. So that was a special moment. He punched out the ball. I got it. We're celebrating on the sideline. And, the fact that, we went to go score right after, I mean, that changed the momentum of the game, and, that we're still in this in a dogfight.
Dorian, just a sophomore, and he 10 tackles today. He had 9 last week. I think 10 last week. How special can he be?
That dude's special. I'm not going to lie. he's a cat. You don't see a lot of young guys come into a college program like that and have the production and the leadership that he does. And just in the couple months that I've gone closer with Dorian, I've seen him grow a lot as just a young man and a really good friend of mine. So I'm really, really happy for him.
What's, I guess, tough to come up with a loss today, but like, what's just the general feeling right now with, a couple games now under your belt?
Yeah, like I said, the train doesn't stop, man. We're gonna go win this MAC. Like I said, like there's some stuff that I think we did really well. If you put on the tape, there's a lot of stuff that we did so good. But on the other hand, I mean, we did take a loss. There's some stuff we got to work on, and you got to take some self accountability for that. Go in the film room and say, you know what, I messed up, but hey, let's run it back and let's get back at it.
Kevin Hutchinson, Falcon Media Sports Network. So obviously you guys have 2 more non-conference games, one against Liberty and one against Louisville before entering MAC play. Just as a defense, what are you guys looking to build, work on in terms of chemistry, in terms of playmaking before entering the MAC portion of the schedule?
I think chemistry, honestly, that's like our strong suit. Over camp, you're around these guys 24/7, and this is probably the most special. I've been at another institution before, and this is the most special locker room I've ever been a part of. The chemistry is there. I mean, like I said earlier, we're gonna stop the run. That's our identity as a football team, and it's something when you turn on the tape that you're gonna know that we're gonna stop that run and hold down the A gaps. Yep.
Any more questions?
Thank you, guys. Yep.
Lucas Kleinmeyer from Falcon Media Sports Network's Justin. A lot of new faces on the defensive side of the ball. You're obviously one of the returners from last year. How has your role as a leader kind of grown from spring, from summer, into heading into this season?
I think talking individual role, I mean, it's something I've kind of had to figure out, honestly, which is it's been weird in a way, but it's also this team and this culture that we've established has helped me grow so much as a person. My life on the field, my life outside the field, like I have grown into a young man. I just turned 21 the other day, and it's crazy. But as a leader, man, just my biggest thing is just always trying to keep everything positive, man. Positive talk. I do a lot of like self visualization, trying to get the guys to get into do stuff like that. Just keep everything positive and uplift everyone.